6 durability, unbreakable. So we're moving on so far up in technology that we're gonna use paper mattocks for these farms, which seems stupid. We have all the resources in the world. Paper. No. Supremium, get that out of here. Paper. Paper's life. Papyrus for life. What's going on, my roadies? My name is Dustin, and welcome back to Sky Factory 3. This is going to be episode or part number 42. I do want to make an adjustment on my microphone, sorry. I do want to make a quick announcement. It has been a while since I last played, although I have been busy, as you can tell by the base. It's coming along a little bit. Running out of resources, so it's kind of in a half-done state. Hope you guys don't mind that too much. But it's been about maybe 2 weeks. I think today, yes, my inventory is cluttered, I know. Today is July 28th. The last time I recorded anything on this was the 14th, 2 weeks ago. I have played it, I think, ever since maybe Friday the 26th until now, give or take. Just a little bit. Also, I don't know what's causing that weird little pixel thing. It's not one of my baubles, so I don't know what that is. But basically, my wisdom teeth were taken out on the 16th of July, so I'm still recovering from that. It takes about a month or so to fully recover from that, but this will probably be the last time I mention it in a video sense. But I will leave a link down below to the wisdom teeth video in case you guys want to check it out, of me kind of explaining the process back as far as I think April until now. But basically, we have this look that we're going for the regular base, not farm, excuse me, is going to be a 5x5 in each direction, basically. I forgot the angel block was there, kind of scared me. So each one of these areas is a 5x5. I hate that doesn't render in the distance, by the way, the chest. So it's a 5x5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's 5 black, 5 white, 5 black, all the way across. Now, there is a slight problem, but we can fix it. By that, I mean I started in this corner, so there's a perfect 5x5 there, going out this way. As you can tell, if we follow this one right here, it's in the middle of the screen, it goes out to here. This should be the last block. So we have a rectangle base. It actually is, I'll put up the measurements now. Let me get my notes over here. So lengthwise, from left to right, is 121 blocks. Height-wise, going top to bottom, is 86. So it's a slightly more rectangle shape. Not too much of a problem, but as you can see, that we have like this little bit of extra. I could do one of two options here. I could just shrink this back, shrink back the wall here, back to there, or I can go out another one. And I think I like the distance of this. As you can see, I kind of modified it over here as well. So I might undo this last little bit right here and just shrink it back to be right about here for the wall instead. Same thing way out over this way. One of two options. Again, we can either shrink it back by 2, or we can make it go out by 1 more. Only because it would probably be easier to shrink it back 2. I'm probably going to do that. Plus, we did do a little bit of glass here, but I can undo that with a little bit of vein miner, and hopefully it doesn't go too crazy. But that is the look of the base right now. As you can tell by my inventory, I do have a lot of prosperity blocks and some void crystal blocks for this purpose. The reason why I'm having issues is these prosperity blocks. They require prosperity shards, which can only be sieved from sand, pretty much. So that's my issue right now. Let me turn down the render distance. I know I can't have that at full. It actually causes a bit of lag. I keep it about 16. Let me just render everything back in here. But I have noticed in the past couple episodes, we've been doing achievements, but we haven't been ticking them off. So the ones that we need to tick off, I think, start at that page we were just at. Collect Dragon's Breath. We did that. There is another one. Let's see if I can find it. Might be a few pages later. Let's see, where is it? Come on, where is it? It should be resurrect one of the dragons. I'm gonna assume the Ender Dragon is one of the dragons, so we'll do that. Next one is the 16x16x16 chest. Syringe to create a dimension with Ender Dragons. That's just weird. But this one right here, and then the last one, I'm not really going to check it off just yet. Well, I might as well. I mean, pretty close to it. Build Ender IO farming stations with octadic capacitors to automate 20 different crops. I'll check mark that off because I just need to find seeds for the rest of these. As you can tell on the mini-map, I'll just zoom in on that too. Each of these tops of the building are white. That's all greenhouse glass. It took me forever to do, but the Empower finally got done with what I tasked it to do. So we have vanilla-based farming stuff here at the beginning part. Now, semantics be put aside. There's carrots, there's potatoes, we have wheat, there's sugar cane, which I tried to be a little bit more efficient about it. That's why it's not like diamond checker patterned. Some parts it is like this, but that can't really be helped too much. But I tried my best to make it slightly more efficient, and it's already, from one diamond hoe, got us that much sugar cane, which might be more than what we'll ever need, to be honest. Nothing in this last one. See, there's a couple still needs to be filled over here. We got watermelon over here. We got pumpkin. We have cactus. Now, funny thing about cactus, I did have it go all the way to the edge along here as well. But because it's planted next to a block, i.e. glass, it will let me plant it there. Let me see if I can demonstrate that. I don't know if I will be able to, but no, you can't plant it. With cactus seeds, however, you can plant it there. But when it grows up, it breaks off. So I had absorption hoppers, and then I realized, you know what? I'll do like the pumpkin and watermelon. They've planted it sporadically. I did plant most of this. The other part, the machine did it too. So, but it's kind of hard to get to the cactus, barrel. So I actually put it underneath to make it easier to get to in case I need that much cacti. Then moving on to more modded stuff, I built this temporarily. This is not going to be like an actual farm. It's floral fertilizer. I put a whole bunch in here, but this is what it's already collected from just doing that, which is just insane. Next one over here, I believe it's coffee beans. These are ones I just put in today. So coffee seeds and coffee beans from AA. I have a couple more of these, by the way, chunk loaders, because I need things loaded. This over here is rice, which, for those of you who are curious, rice you can turn into rice slime balls by taking it and making this rice dough and water, and this you can use to make those vector plates. This is basically like a slime ball. So you can use it to make vector plates. So that's why I have rice over here. Plus, it took me a while to find that as well, the seeds. This over here is canola. So that's always nice. Not much more to say about that because I don't really know what to do with it. There's beetroot as well. We have over here, this should be flax? Yeah, flax from AA. Just string, which we already get from the mob farm. And then industrial hemp. So these are all the different farms we have currently. I was looking at some of the seeds. We could do like essence seeds and whatnot. Let me just take a look. If you just type in seed, you get all these different seeds. Like here's all the mystical agriculture seeds down over here. Or yeah, agriculture. And then we have a whole bunch of other things like these light seeds, it looks like, from random things. Interesting. So we're going to fill out the rest of these. I think we only need like 5. Yeah, well, 5 plus the one over there for 6. So they are technically done. I'm just going to keep it at that. Today on this episode, what I would like to do is figure out a couple of nuances. By that, I mean things that have really vexed me for a little bit. So in the achievement book, looking at some of my notes, the achievement book talks about making... Where is it? It's not draconic, although we probably should move up in the world in terms of draconic stuff. Craft an unbreakable tinker's tool. Now, I don't know how to do that, so I'm going to be quickly opening up an internet browser over here. Unbreakable tool, or unbreakable, I'll do hoe, because that's what I'm going to need them for. Tinker's construct. And again, I'll leave a link down below for where I find this at. Okay, so looking at this, this is the answer. This is for a mineyourmine.net forum. I'll leave a link to that in the description below. Let me just grab that, throw it in my notes real quick. Like that. So it says, using Tinker's Construct, make an unbreakable mattock, which works as a hoe. I'm not going to do that just yet. Now you might be asking, How do I do that without using nether stars and whatnot to increase the number of modifiers? Well, I'll tell you. So we're going to need the smeltery. We need part builder, tool forge, which we do not have, I don't believe. Tool forge, yeah, we don't have one of these, but it should be quite simple to make. We'll need tool station. We're also going to need, well, I believe I put the other ones over here, don't I? Seared, yeah, I have plenty of seared brick. Let me go ahead and empty out my inventory. Okay, let's go ahead and make up one of these. I also like to keep the extra tool stations because they do help me repair my tools here. Speaking of which, I did make I made these backpacks. I don't think I mentioned those yet. I use them to store many things, like for getting rid of those trees over there. I have all these crooks as well as bone meal. Fruit salad, which actually you require this cutting board thing. It's pretty simple to make: plank, stick, iron, or any sort of metal, pretty much. And to make this, you just need that and two sort of fruit. So I put apples that you get from it, and it keeps me topped off instead of using all my toast. Now, as far as it is, where'd that other tool station go? Did you put? No? What? Oh, it's right there. Anyways, these backpacks are really unique in that you can upgrade them. So basically, you have to go back in tiers, and there's no way to like do it other than this first one right here: leather, wool, and chest. And then from there you go to iron, which is iron, chest, and basic. The iron goes to gold, and then gold goes to diamond, like so. Now each of these as well, you can get modifiers for them. Like this one, I have added a hot bar, a damage bar upgrade, meaning that'll tell me how full the bag is, and quick deposit. So if there's anything inside here and I shift click on a chest, it'll empty the contents of the backpack into that storage area instead of me going like this, putting it in my inventory, clicking on that and throwing it over there. I'm trying to make quite clear glass over here as well. Did it... What's going on? Oh, it's done. Never mind. Let me show you actually how this is done. This will be a good demonstration. So let's just store up this backpack like so. Put the rest of them in there. Now let's find a chest that we're going to throw these into. Let's do, well, let me, crate. Let me just get, oh, nope. Let me just get another crate here. So throw it over here, and then shift, right click. Now they're all in there and not in here. So it's a really cool little thing when you're trying to get rid of all your item or your inventory full of all the saplings, logs, apples, all that extra stuff goes in here. So now back to what we're going for. So we're gonna need tool forge, stencil table, part builder. Okay, so we got all that stuff. Let me just go ahead and grab some cobble. And we're also going to grab some gold. And we're also going to need obsidian, apparently. I don't have much in the system, but I do have extras. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to place down tool forge. Place it right there. It's just an upgraded version, I guess, of the tool station. But I guess it makes better tools or something. I don't know. So it looks like we're going to need 4 patterns, actually. We'll need a tool rod, which we do have, axe head, shovel head, and then something known as a large plate. So a large plate would be that. Eesh. Large plate. Now this is going to cost 8 cobblestone to do. I guess I'm okay with, though, in all honesty. Let's go ahead and throw this in there. Let's grab that off. That was when I was doing electrum stuff for a better, what's the word I'm looking for? A better storage or energy stuff, because I have Mach 3s on all of these now. So it works out better, a lot better than what it did before. Okay, so now we're going to throw in 8 gold, right? Sound good? Sounds good to me. So let's throw that in there, wait for that to smelt up. While I'm waiting for that, we're also going to need something called magical wood. Magical wood. I did do this before, so you need a oak bookshelf, gold, and whatever that is. I'm trying to remember. I think zombie flesh burning, you get leather. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's do about 4 stacks. Well, let's do a little bit more than that. Let's do 6 stacks, because why not? So let's go way back over here again. That should be, yep, it's casting it right now. Let's go ahead and throw that. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Sometimes I click right in between the 2 different spots and that happens. There's probably more than enough paper. I'm just going to keep going here because I just want to get all the paper. Leather. I do have some leather. So let's see. Let me just do it this way. Book. Do that. Oh, really? Ran out of leather? That was easy. Flesh. Actually, I have a better way to do this. So, compressed flesh should be right here. Yeah, there we go. That's redstone. It resorted because I hit sort. Put that back in there. Let's just grab like 4 stacks. I'm gonna switch. Well, it's almost done. Now I'll switch that to never activate because now I'm gonna put the flesh in here. Is that not how this works? Oh, okay, never mind. I'm dim. Put those in there. Let me get this all made up. Try not to waste too much of your time anyways. Alright, so now we got a bunch of those. Let's just get books, wood. Yeah, I already have some magical wood right there, but I also want to get more. Let me just... This is real time. I've been playing a lot of Cookie Clicker in my spare time. Don't ask. Let me just do that. I think a stack is going to be already a little difficult for me to do because you need a stack, or per block it's going to cost like 4 levels or something ridiculous like that. So I am going to need more gold for this. Let me just go for 2 stacks. What I'm going to do, I'm going to head back over here. I'm going to snag this. Let me activate these. And now, it's just a moment of waiting. So let me make up these 2 stacks and I'll be right back. I will say on the plus side, this is at least using the levels that we have been, you know, accruing from the mob farm. So I'm not all too disappointed with this. I think this is going to work out really well. Plus I've also been using a lot of these levels for redesigning the base, because that wand requires experience to use to swap out these blocks. So we are using quite a bit. Okay, so now we're going to need a lot of resources here. So let me just turn that back inside itself, because I think that was a little too much. I thought it said 8, but I guess it only uses 1 or 2 to make the mold. I guess that makes sense. That makes sense. I don't know what I was thinking. That's right, I wasn't thinking. So anyways, what we're going to need to do next, let me just go ahead and throw this back over there and tell it to in out. That way at the very least we can maybe get this to, I don't know, kind of do its thing. Yeah, we'll get our gold back. So looking back at the thing over there, it says we're going to need large plate, check. Got those 2 and this, check. So we're gonna need 3 magical wood, Using a part builder, utilize the patterns tool rod, axe head, and shovel head, and magical wood to make magical wooden axe head, shovel head, and tool rod. So we're going to need to take the axe right there. Let's put... This is the magical wood, right? Don't tell me it's magical wood. Did I mess this up somehow? So after much investigation and looking at finding out what I need to do, I'll link to a video I just watched by MSUDawg. You get a shout out from me. It's the Unbreakable Tinker's Tool, episode 58C is what it says here. It's a 5-minute video. I'll leave a link for that below. Forget the article. That's not going to exist down there. I'll make sure to put something up there. I haven't done enough research into this sort of stuff. So apparently we don't need all of these tool things, pretty much. What we need is these blank casts. So let me just go ahead and throw some more in here. I'm throwing about 4 stacks of gold in there to do this because we need 20 of these bad boys. So there's no more obsidian there, but if I remember correctly, those of you who've been around for a while, you know that I used to have a huge smeltery down here with obsidian. So let me just grab as much of this as possible. So from what I understood, hopefully this will work. If not, I'm still giving you the shout out, MSUDawg. Let's see. So apparently, it didn't help either because the other one that I was looking at was in like Sky Factory 2.5, but there we go. So these, if you put those with paper of all things, paper. Good thing I made all that paper, I guess. Let me go over here, grab some paper. We don't need the cobblestone no more. Let me clear out a little bit of inventory, just a little bit. Like that. Let's get rid of the magical wood. I made all that for nothing. Add some more gold in there. So let's see. Let's get axe head. Let's try to get about 2 of these built today. Tool rod, 1, 2. And then we're going to need shovel head. Was it shovel? I believe so. If not, oh, I didn't realize they stacked. Okay, I guess we'll make 4 then. Whoop-de-doo. 1, 2. And then... I mean, it's really not going to be that difficult to do now that I think about it. I was thinking it was going to be like this huge monumental task, but it's not. Okay, so now we go over to... I guess we'll do it over here. Matic. Boom. Whoa, that was weird. So apparently, now what we do is we put one of these matics in here, and then we just keep doing this. Let me get rid of that a little bit. So it's reinforced once we put that in there. It loses a modifier. Durability is still 6. Still 6. It's reinforced. Still 6. And now it'll go to unbreakable. See how this says reinforced 4? It says unbreakable. Now it's run out of modifiers, but apparently this is a really good way to do this. 1, 1, 1 more, and we're done with that one. Now I need these blank casts again. Throw the rest of this gold in here. Throw that up there. We are going to need to make more of these reinforcement things. So this is really not going to be as bad as I thought it was. Can I just do that? No, I'll just only do 1. Okay. 1, 1, 1, 1. Put my sword back over there. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw this in one of the farms just to see if it works. We'll throw it into the carrot farm over here. We got 4 of these bad boys anyways. So apparently 6 durability, unbreakable. So we're gonna we're moving on so far up in technology that we're gonna use paper matics for these farms, which seems stupid. We have all the resources in the world. Paper. No. Supremium, get that out of here. Paper. Paper. Paper is life. Papyrus for life. Ugh. After all that, man, I was expecting something like huge and grandiose, but it's just like, nope, just paper. You know, this sugarcane stuff over here, yeah, that's gonna be the thing, the lifeblood of this entire farming project. It's just paper. Who would have thought? Here, let me just go make more paper hose with this. Paper Maddox, excuse me. But man, that's easier than I thought. That was way easier than I ever thought it would be too. But hey, Jeffrey. Yes, I've named him Jeffrey. He's with a G. Geoffrey. None of you other Jeffreys. You know. Anyways, I'm not bitter about it, I swear. So in other words, then, if I had 5 extra modifiers on these, then I guess I could make these unbreakables as well, meaning that I never have to repair them. Like, I can do that for my hatchet, but I might want to research and find out which tools might be better. Well, not tools, but sorry, I'm multitasking here. What I could do to get more modifiers. Like, this is Fortune 3, has no more modifiers on it. So if I upgraded it from an iron to something else, I'm assuming that it would maybe give me more modifiers. I don't know. But let me go ahead and check mark that off while we're in this episode before I forget. So there we go. I might do more stuff later. I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here. I do apologize if it's not as long as the other ones or not as well paced. Usually I have a bit more of an idea what I'm doing rather than just jump into it and get going. But I do want to finish out the base, hopefully before the next episode. If not, a few more episodes. I mean, already when you're like on the ground level right here, I already like the way this looks. Now I understand that it's a bit of a difference other than just one color, but I like the way this looks. And these are sea lanterns, by the way. I never did mention. I changed them out from blaze lamps. The problem with this, I have to move every single lamp over and down by one, over and over, I guess, because depending on which direction you look at. So I don't know, even like botany over here, they're all messed up, so it's like move that over, move this one down to here. I might fix those as well, I don't know. But yeah, I might maybe move the whole botany area except for maybe the portal. I might move some of this more, so that way it's a bit more spaced out, I guess. Because when I placed it down over here, it was just it kind of went from light to light, so to say. So I might change it around and maybe move get rid of the lamp things here for starters. Maybe have some, maybe on both sides of it, I don't know. But the other update with this, I did expand it out. I changed out the water sources to these growth crystal 2s, which is what the farms over there have. To get these, you need the growth crystals 1, growth accelerators, fertilized dirt, and greenhouse glass. So not only did I put greenhouse glass for the top of that, but I also needed it for the growth accelerators. And there's 4 per farm, by the way. Even things like cactus, there's still 4 in there, because yeah, it doesn't help fertilize the ground, but it helps them grow faster. Same thing with everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of these planted, wait for the hose that are inside them, they're just diamond, to break. Replace all of these with paper hose. I did 4, so I'm gonna need 16 more paper Maddox. They're Maddox, Dustin, not hose. But next I also want to maybe upgrade the mob farm with the dark clear glass and vector plates. I have yet to start making more of those, so we'll see though. We'll see how this goes. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you are new around here, hit that subscribe button down below, as well as the bell icon to be notified when I upload future videos. If you like what you see and you want to see more, that's how you get some more of that sweet, delicious content. I'm going to be here doing this for a while because I have nothing better to do with my life. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching this video. I'll catch you all in the next one. Cheers. We're playing chess around here. None of them checkers. It looks pretty cool though. By the way, special little clip for you guys. I made the world's tallest cactus. I'll show you the clip now. I had a bunch of cactus seeds and had nothing better to do with my life other than mess around with it. So I built it as high as I possibly could and then destroyed it. So I'll leave you with that. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, check out some of my other videos too. Are you new around here? Consider subscribing and turning on channel notifications so you get notified when I upload more. Thanks again and have a great day.